All right, so here he is with much fanfare, the #1 lightweight contender, challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, here's the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje. Finally has some distance when he hits a golf ball. My mother was actually longer than this man for a long time. But I guess we're talking about him as the fighter here tonight. And there's really no point of comparison. One of the most popular and best lightweights in the world.
And how could he not be? When you fight in the way that Justin Gaethje fights, how could he not be? He is a guy that's willing to go into the fire to make sure that you go home satisfied with the product that you just took in. Great boxing, movement on his feet. I mean, the way he set up the high kick against Dustin Poirier is still something that I see over and over replay in my mind. Justin Gaethje is an absolute savage, and time again, he raises the bar for what we see at 155 pounds.
Justin, the highlight Gaethje, steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Now for your main event introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Chase the Dream Hooper. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go with arguably the most watchable man in MMA, Justin Gaethje, at the start of round 1. He has been susceptible to the submission game against the elite fighters like Khabib Nurmagomedov and Charles Oliveira. We'll see how he handles this challenge tonight.
And taking those experiences and applying them to this fight in particular, a guy who is a high-level grappler is going to be very key to Justin Gaethje's success. You got to stay in the center of the octagon, defend takedowns early, and make sure when he does get taken down, he gets right back to his feet.
Rips the body there for good measure. All right, so a nice job by the jiu-jitsu player to get the clinch situation here early. He was worried about those long-range weapons. Kind of hard to kick somebody when you're engaging in the clinch.
Yeah, but the clinch is where he needs to be. He needs to be in close, he needs to be tight, so that not only he can get takedowns, but he limits the things coming back in his direction.
Rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Gogo plata, omo plata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. Fighters in half guard. Ooh, get that man a broom. Boom, that's a beautiful sweep.
I mean, he's very difficult to pin down, John, because he maneuvers and he manipulates your weight so freely. We saw that in that sweep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Gaethje.
Nice transitions.
Well, Gaethje's back in halfway.
I mean, that was great work by the bottom fighter, keeping him into position.
Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. Well, we told you off the top about the striking disadvantage, so it is absolutely huge to get this fight to the ground this early.
Very, very important for him to get this takedown early, showing the opponent that he will not have the ability to get comfortable.
Oh, that's a good chance for it, too. He's on his back. A lot of punishing ground and pound strikes have sort of been featured here in this round one as we come down the stretch.
There are ground fights, John, and then there are fun ground fights. This is a fun ground fight. This man is not just holding.
Oh, looking for the sub here, champ.
That Darce choke is tight. It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hip, try to hook the leg so that his opponent can't roll his back.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. So he blocked the strike there, counters beautifully with a jab, and at least in this matchup,
Oh, that was the right hand.
strong outside leg kick.
Oh! That left hook was nasty. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Gaethje bringing the fight as usual, trying to create a striking angle here.
Yeah, hands. Getting them out here.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Great job, secured the back position. Great job.
Good work by the bottom fighter to prevent the pass. Well, that's turning training into fighting, right? Just great instincts to reverse position.
Well, I mean, he did a really good job. He recognized, listen, I cannot be here. I need to flip positions, and he did exactly that.
All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. Good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Now he's got to be very patient as he moves.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Gaethje. Side control now. 10 seconds now to go in the round. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip, not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, beautifully deceptive strike by him there as he goes to the question mark kick. Man, there it is again. Those body kicks for him have been the weapon of choice, and if it's not broken, no need to fix it. We'll see if the defense can make an adjustment, but man, he found that flow state early tonight. All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown. He has certainly tried to wrestle offensively tonight, but that attempt did not work.
We knew we'd see a commitment to trying to secure those takedowns. We did not anticipate him having to take this many attempts. How long until he gets discouraged?
And now some separation.
Nasty uppercut lands right on the button. He almost put his opponent down. Still up right now, but he can find the finish there.
Oh, not a lot of defense there.
Johnny cannot keep taking these shots to the head.
Look at the left hook. That's one of Justin's best shots.
Big left hand there inside. Well, you see this a lot, champ, right when you get stunned a little bit, use the clinch as a mechanism through which to recover. Awfully close on the submission now.
Sliding back up.
Gaethje's back in half guard. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, man, he's raining shots and making them count.
He's postured up, and he is landing brutal ground and pound.
Gaethje getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
He's hurting bad here.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready? Ready. Let's do it.
Championship rounds are upon us. He's hooked now. right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Oh! Knocked down by the spinning back fist! Oh! My God! Good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Justin Gaethje. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Changing the position.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Great ground and pound by this man.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try. Getting very close to finishing this fight. A big part of submission defense is just being able to relax in the face of adversity. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard though if he wants to finish.
Oh, could get the submission here soon.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Gaethje.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Oh, big elbows. 20 minutes down. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it's got to be kind of fun to stretch your way back to the stage.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
You know what it is? Round 5. Lunges forward with a left there. And his counter-striking game is on point. There it is again.
I mean, he can just time it so well. This guy has a knack for landing those counter shots.
Well, a lot of offense coming back his way, but he's blocking most of these strikes with that high guard.
I mean, just that high guard, this ability to see punches coming and then quickly close the guard is not allowing the opponent to really get any offense going.
Oh, he shoots for a takedown again.
Now some separation from this clinch position.
Nice straight there by Gaethje. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. 3 minutes now to decide the world title. Takedown defense holds up. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get this fight.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gaethje. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
In the half guard.
Well, Gaethje's back in side control here. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, get out the broom. Nice sweep there. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, bails on the submission now. Good movement on the ground here defensively by Justin Gaethje.
Nice transition.
"20 seconds to go in the fight. Looking to posture up now. This could be trouble. One of the greatest title fights you will see. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 49-46. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce. Justin Gaethje, your winner tonight by decision. And he said in our fighter meeting, I can't force the finish against this guy. I have to be willing to play the long game, and that's exactly the